Well, let's talk about what you found. You know, your critics have said that you've disengaged somewhat, and that, you know, as a whistleblower, you've shied away from public debate about what you found. So why do you agree to sit down and talk about this now publicly?
Well, I mean, frankly, I think the criticism's fair. If I am a whistleblower, then I don't think I'm a very good one.
Well, you did get the whole world talking about mermaids and what the government knows about them.
Right, but we didn't achieve what we'd hoped to achieve in coming forward. Our goal in exposing the Navy's activities was to stop their sonar testing, and that didn't happen. The sonar testing is still proceeding.
You say the Navy is looking to expand the sonar program. How?
Yeah, the current naval plan, which begins next year, will affect 33 million marine mammals over the next 5 years. And that's the Navy's own estimates.
And the mermaids?
Look, all 6 scientists who analyzed the remains, myself included, all of us believe that this was a new species that had been impacted. And just like any other marine mammal, it's going to be impacted by the Navy's sonar testing, too.
Let's talk about those remains. These are the remains that were seized by the South African authorities. And I was so taken by the footage originally that I'd like people to see it again, because this is a scan of the skull of the creature that you found. And this scan was not seized. This is what we're looking at right here. You and your team claimed famously, infamously now, that not only was it a mermaid, but that this creature is actually part of our own family tree, and that human beings were once becoming like mermaids ourselves?
Right, you're talking about the aquatic ape theory.
Help me understand this aquatic ape theory, the idea that humans were once becoming marine mammals.
There are a number of animals that have made this transition before. This is the transition from terrestrial to marine. That's established science.
But there are quite a few scientists who reject the aquatic ape theory. They say the human body was never evolving, never adapting to a marine environment.
Look, hold out your hand. Spread your fingers. See this webbing here? Mm-hmm. Other apes don't have that. Chimpanzees, gorillas, orangutans, they don't have fingers like that. They don't have the webbing. Why do we have it?
Interesting.
Why can we hold our breath longer than any other terrestrial animal, even longer than some marine mammals? Why evolve that ability unless to use it? Even the fact that we walk upright, how did that start? There are some scientists who believe that it may have been from wading in water looking for food.
You brought a clip that speaks to this, which is really striking. Can you tell us what this is?
So these are baboons, and you'll notice, of course, that they're standing, walking bipedally, walking on 2 legs, and that only happens for sustained periods of time when in water. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, if you're standing upright, you've got your head above water.
And that's usually a pretty good thing, having your head above water.
Right, and some scientists have wondered if walking upright is one of the traits that our body still bears from when our ancestors spent more time in and around water.
Fascinating. This is truly fascinating history.